think what we see consistently is that one thing remains very true in the decision matrix for consumers, which is convenience really matters. Sort of, there's no one would say their lives are getting less busy, I would argue. And so the food industry has for a long time, designed and developed innovation and food to solve for making food, making consumption easier and more convenient. I think people are starting to really wake up and recognize, while there's a lot to be said about, on-pack nutritional claims and very specific scientific backing around certain foods, people are waking up to how food makes them feel. And I think that the grind of a busy day and a challenging world, combined with convenient food that doesn't make you feel good, is starting to be a real driver for consumers looking for alternatives. And I think that's why brands like ours and others that are trying to remain true to the convenience factor, but really build something off of something that is objectively good for you, like in our case, organic fruits and vegetables. I still believe that there will be growth in the industry as a whole. I think it's just going to come in different ways than maybe it has in the past. But if you're not convenient and you're not connecting back to how consumers feel after you eat your food, I think it's going to be harder and harder to win in this industry.
Sounds good. Jane, from a wellness perspective, what trends are you tracking?
Well, from the wellness perspective, definitely looking at nutrient-dense foods. Consumers are saying, they want better for you products. They want nutrient-dense foods. But at the end of the day, are they consuming them? And as to Ricky's point, these foods need to be convenient, and the price point needs to work with them, right? So depending on their economics and their situation, it will depend on that. So I'm tracking that better for you space, but I'm also tracking the ultra processed space. And there was a research review that just came out a few days ago identifying ultra processed foods being linked to 32 health states. And as we know, obesity has been a medical health state for years, right? And so it's a term in the medical profession that is, just like heart disease, stroke. And so I'm looking at both ends, Nithya. I'm looking at both like the better for you, the nutrient dense, and also snacking occasions. Snacking occasions were big prior to COVID and the pandemic and the lockdown. But snacking, we're looking at nutrient dense snacks. We're looking at convenient snacks. We're looking at well-priced snacks. So that's an area too that I'm really following.
Yes, I was at the Retail Council of Canada's annual Grand Prix New Product Awards category judging over last week, and we did see a lot of snacking options, especially in the better for you, high protein side. There were lots and lots of innovation we saw there. Joanne, from your perspective, what else are you tracking?
Yeah, I would say building on points you've all touched on, snacking has been going up, continues to go up. However, it's portion controlled is the really hot place right now. And I think also this food having to have a second function. So, food as medicine, food with additional something, for instance, protein. So, if you look in the US, Annie's Mac and Cheese just launched a Super Mac that has protein included in it. So we're starting to see more of these kind of launches, and consumers wanting portion control, but also wanting their food to do that extra little bit more for them.